Hey, what's going on, guys? So sorry about that. I actually off my mic and I totally forgot about it. So currently, right now, it's about 15:04 p.m. Okay, I'm looking for actually a long trade here on Euro USD. So why am I actually looking for a long trade here? As you can see from this setup here, is that there is a double bottom here. Okay, as you can see. Sorry. Yeah, so there is a double bottom here. Okay, which I would like it to sweep. Where I'd like it to sweep before actually going to the highs again. Then not only that, okay, there is a SMT. Okay, there's an SMT right here, as you can see. In this is the dollar index. Okay, so I am looking for a long setup here, but I would personally say I want to wait for the expansion micro lows and Asian lows along with the double bottom to be sweep first. Okay, once it sweeps, then I'll most probably take a long setup. But for now, I wouldn't look for a long setup. Even if price were to inverse this, I most probably will look for a long setup. The reason being is because of how there is tons of liquidity at the bottom. Okay, and then price how is bouncing off these two area here. Additionally, why I would want to look for a long setup. Okay, so right now let's take a look at the Euro USD. Okay, so yesterday what happened was that the news came out for PPI that and Euro whether the interest rate will be cut. So interest rate did cut last for Euro yesterday. Okay, so then after that PPI also came out. So yesterday it came out pretty neutral, I would say. So inflation is dropping but not at a steady rate, so the Fed has a chance to push to 25 pips a rate cut. So what does that tell us? Okay, so then the reason why, okay, Chris, I thought you were telling me saying that how if the Fed was to do a 25 pips rate cut, uh, why did the market fly? Okay, but it's not confirmed that the Fed will actually do a 50 or 25 pip rate cut. Is because uh, inflation is pretty neutral, job data is pretty neutral. So the Fed has, in a sense, that they can do both things if they want. They can do 25 or they can do 50. It depends on the economy. Now market is pricing it at 50 basis cut. That's why it is flying. Remember I told you guys a few days ago, okay, that market is pricing at 50 base cut. That's why market pushed towards the high, because news came out very neutral. Okay, so then if you look at the higher time frame here, right, price did break inverse this 1 day bearish fair value gap here, as you can see, with a very nice strong bullish push towards the upside. Okay, then if you look at the 4 hours, price did respect this as well. Okay, and if you want to talk about how, if you're looking at like if you're ICT trader or like what, this is a break of structure, or MSS, which is a market structure shift. Okay, but at the same time, that might not be a low. Okay, so to me personally, that this is the high, right? It could not be a low, because if you look at this chart right here, what do you see? You guys can see that this is the high. Okay, this is the low, this is the high, this is the low, this is the high. So right now price is still within this range here and here. Okay, it's still within these two zones. Price could easily go back down, continue push, or it can go back up and closing above this zone, right? Then that will make it a new high. Okay, but of course, if you might say that, Chris, you're wrong, this is the high, then this is the low, this is the next high, then this is the low. You definitely get, then this is a market structure shift right here, or break of structure, or however you want to say it. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. If that's how you think, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody have their different preferences and how their different mindset in terms of trading. Okay, but to me, as I saw that, how to me I feel that market is bullish. Okay, even though yes, it like I said, it still make could be a higher low, and the price could look into dropping down. It could be, but to me, because of the how price reacted of this 4-hour fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, price is within this 1-hour fair value gap. Okay, 4 hours bullish fair value gap, price inverse this 4 hours bullish fair value gap as well. And then if you look, okay, price also inverse this 3 hours bullish fair value gap. There is liquidity up to this zone here. Okay, so there's liquidity on top towards that zone there, that high here, which is okay, mark here, visible here, which is here, which that's why I'm seeing the level. Okay, so 2 hours price is still within this bullish fair value gap as well. It hasn't inversed it. Okay, then after that, if you look at the 1 hour price, it is still within this. It hasn't closed yet this bullish gap. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, price is still within this 1 hour bullish fair value gap. So 4 hour, so 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour is all within a bullish fair value gap. 30 minutes as well. Okay, 30 minutes, 15 minutes as well, as you guys can see. And then this is currently 5 minutes right now. So like I said, that's why I have a lot of bullish momentum push towards the upside here. In my personal opinion, that how I personally feel that market will continue to push towards the low here. So sorry, the background. If you want, you could look for a trade right here, a sell setup here. Okay, if you want, you can look for a sell setup, but I'm not looking for the sell. Like I said, I'm looking for a buy setup. Okay, so for the reason why I say, why are you looking for a sell here, Chris? I mean, not really lah. Like I said, I'm not going to take it, but because price inverse this 1 minute bullish fair value gap here. Okay, then at the same time, price is coming back to this 1 minute bearish fair value gap, and there is drawn liquidity towards the lows as well. Price is reacting off a 5 minutes bearish fair value gap as well. Okay, so you could look for these sells if you want, but I'm not doing the sells. So like I said, right now I want, if I'm looking at a higher time frame here, right? Okay, I mean, I'm not taking this sell setup. So right now I'm seeing here that this is of 3 minutes bullish fair value gap here. Okay, this is 3 minutes bearish fair value gap here, along with a 5 minutes bullish bearish, sorry, both is bearish, so bearish fair value gap as well. Okay, what I want to see is, I want to see both price or both market to actually close above these two bearish fair value gaps, and then I will look for a long setup. Okay, of course, best is the 2 minutes to be, these 2 minutes to be inverse as well lah. Okay, but if higher chance I will not wait for that 2 minutes to close. I will just most probably just take the trade. Okay, but I will, like I said, I will see how things turns out for this trade, and then I'll rock from there lah. Okay, so as you can see, oh, price sweep nicely in respected that fair value gap. Okay, so right now I'm looking for a long setup, guys. So I want it to inverse this whole entire area here. Like I said, this is a nice setup for me. I would personally say it sweeps liquidity here, sweeps Asian low, sweep macro expansion low. There's a nice SMT as well. Okay, so SMT is about here, because if you look, okay, so we look at this candlestick. This white candlestick is 8 o'clock. This red candlestick is at 8 o'clock as well. As you can see, okay, market made this is a high, this is a low. Okay, price is, this is a low. Okay, so price has the possibility to push towards the low. Okay, see, it doesn't mean that price will continue to push towards the low. Okay, it doesn't mean price will fly up. Okay, this is just a possibility. Okay, it is just a possibility that it will continue to push towards the highs or the lows. It has a higher chance. If SMT fails here, if price were to sweep this, then it's not most probably an SMT anymore. Okay, okay, so this one is also considered SMT right here. It's still considered SMT because it did make a low. Okay, it still hasn't break. And what I'm seeing actually is that you see this dollar gap here, right? I'm actually waiting if price were to actually come up here, filling up this gap here, right? I think price should look to shoot to the lows here. Okay, so that's just how I see things here. Looking for, like I said, I'm looking for a long setup here. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a long trade if it gives me. But it doesn't, then you know, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. So yeah. Okay. I want it to, okay, so if price were to, let's say, close above this 5 minutes bullish fair value gap here, right? Okay, I will actually I'll take this trade here. I'll take this trade here, and my target will be, I got 2 targets, so so wait, hold on, give me a second. I'll target this here, these 5 minutes, 5 minutes bearish fair value gap here. Okay, and then additionally open one more lot. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 lots. My stops levels. Okay, and then do these high here. Okay, so but let's say for example, if, okay, so Chris, right now if market were to break above this 5 minutes bullish fair value gap here, I will add on to another position and then let's move this to break even. Okay, so that's my most probably my plan. So I do want 3 minutes, there's this bearish fair value gap here. I do want the 3 minutes to close. Okay, to see whether does it close below above. Even if 3 minutes were to close, that doesn't mean I'll take the trade. I want to see a 5 minute closure first, then I'll take the trade. I'm not in a rush to take this trade anyway, so the 2 minutes hasn't closed as well, so I want both 2 and 3 minutes to close, which 3 minutes I think will close above it. Okay, so 3 minutes that did close above that bearish fair value gap here. 2 minutes hasn't closed yet. So right now I'm currently waiting. So SMT on this. Looking at the 5 minutes on this ONDA trend charts. So right now you might be asking me, Chris, are you gonna take this trade or not? Nope, I'm not gonna take this trade. Okay, like I said, the reason purely why, even if price were to come back up here, it doesn't really matter to me. Like I said, because 5 minutes hasn't closed yet. Okay, I'm not being greedy here. 2 minutes did close below this huge, okay, bearish fair value gap here. So what I mean you can see is price can actually just come back down, okay, into tapping back into this zone and then bouncing off to this bullish 2 minutes area, this zone here, because there's a bullish fair value gap here and then there's a bearish fair value gap here. So most of the time there will be a nice support in a sense to buy from. Okay, I'm not really that worried, like I said. I mean, it's not, if price were to push through here, right, then I mean it'll be nice too, because I saw that there's a very nice push, very nice momentum as well. So for me, I'll definitely take the trade if possible, you know. But now price has come back up to this high here, so it's possible that price may reverse here as well, because same concept. Okay, as yesterday, right, I'm not taking trades that are inside this bearish fair value gap here. I will only wait for a reversal. Okay, even though yes, it did break this 5 minutes bullish fair value gap, right? Okay, 'm not taking that trade. Like I said, I am not taking that trade. It's just way, this is just way too risky for me to take. I'm just buying into a bearish fair value gap here. Unless price were to nicely comes back down to this area here, then show me a nice rejection of this area here, I wouldn't mind giving it a buy here. Okay, but for now I'm not buying into that trade. Nope, I am not going to buy. It's either it breaks it or it comes back down. Okay, give me a nice trade entry, then I'll look for a trade. If not, then I won't buy it. Okay, 5 minutes, you see, as you can see, 5 minutes is still, yeah, Okay guys, so currently right now price 5 minutes has pushed towards the highs here very nicely. Okay, very nice trade, very nice momentum push towards the high side. I am not gonna take this trade. Okay, so 3 minute did close above it. Okay, 2 minute haven't pushed yet. Okay guys, price could still look to reverse here as well. Okay, the reason why I would say that is because 2 minutes and 5 minutes hasn't closed yet. Okay, so please don't, I would say, get cocky. If 2 minutes does close bullish here, right, I might actually add a long position here for like one lot size. Okay, so this target here will be most probably all the way to this high here, 912. Okay, so 1 minute left to closure here. To close. Like I said, I do want it to stay above these 5 minutes bullish fair value gap here. Okay, if it does, I'll buy a bigger position here. Okay, it does close above it. Okay, it did close above it here guys. So currently right now I'm gonna be adding one more long position here. Oh, haven't yet guys. I'm not in yet. I'm waiting for a pullback if it possibly, if it gives me lah actually. Okay, I'm being super greedy guys. I have not added in a position. Okay, price is already flying to the moon here. Okay, so right now price is going up. Okay, So I've not added in a position. Sadly, I'm not in a position right now. But how I will add it is if these 5 minutes were to inverse here, okay, if this 5 minutes were to inverse, I'll actually look a long trade and then add into this position right now, this runner here. So there's one thing about this kind of trade is that, like, you know, as you, if you're like me, okay, you will be being greedy, okay, you would have missed this trade. Okay, so if I would have taken the trade, I wasn't being greedy, okay, you would have just taken the trade. Okay, so don't be like me, guys. Okay, I have made plenty of mistakes in terms of this kind of situation that I could just straight away bought, and right now I'm being profits, and I'm being break even. And I really wanted to pull back. I was like waiting on betting on that pullback, you know, but I just didn't get it. So, but I didn't get it. So sometimes you just have to just straight away buy it. If not, you'll miss the whole entire trade. Then you will just miss the whole opportunity, you know, just like me. Okay, so don't be like me, guys. Just don't be like me. Okay, so don't be greedy. Just take the trade if you needed to, and just take the trade if just take the trades. Yeah, just take the trade. Okay, so don't be greedy. 100% just don't be greedy. Okay. You guys actually like my live stream, you guys can actually join my Telegram group so that you guys can see like how I take trades, you know, my trade analysis and everything else along that line. Okay, so hope you guys learn like a thing or two from my trades as well. Okay. Okay, you guys can definitely join my Telegram group. You know, you guys, if you guys comment on anything, I'll definitely reply you guys. You know, if you guys want to learn anything on my trading strategy or what, I'm not an expert. Okay, I am always learning every single day. You know, but don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert. Okay, guys. So please trade at your own risk, guys. Okay, so yep, I'm trading every single day and learning. See, I am learning every single day. I am learning every day. So yeah, hey, so right now I'm waiting, just waiting here. not doing anything much. Yeah, like I said, I'm a more buyer here. I want to buy this. I want to buy this trade here. I would say. Because it's a nice reversal in my personal opinion. Okay. But if you look at the higher time frame right now, right, it's super bullish. Okay, price, you can say that there's a market structure shift here and stuff. So you're buying at a high, so it's pretty risky, in my personal opinion. Risky. Okay, so please play at your risk. If actually 3 minutes or to inverse this 3 minute fair value gap here, I should look for another long opportunity. But if it doesn't, then I'm not gonna take it. And then if I'll take a long setup here, for example, okay, and then my take profit will be like here, or like then I'll break even here. My automatic profit will be like here. Okay. Like I think my personal opinion is that price will most probably come to this high here again to sweep because of how there is that double bottom and that double top. Okay. And then look to reject it from there. So yeah, this is like I said, my personal opinion, guys. Please do not come at me if I'm wrong. Okay. I'm trading like how I trade. I'm just looking at the charts and just trading accordingly to how I trade. Okay. So okay, so 3 minutes hasn't inversed yet. Okay, he's trying to close above. Okay, he's trying to close above. Oh, I don't like that rejection, boys. Don't really like the rejection of that 3 minutes fair value gap there. Okay, 3 minute did inverse this bearish fair value gap here. So right now I'm in break even for my first trade. So it's a very small position, one lot size only. Okay. So I'm not adding into this position just yet. Personally, I would say, even though I wanted to take this trade, but I felt that it's kind of difficult because there's this 3 minute bearish fair value gap. Okay. So I'm just gonna wait for these 5 minutes bearish fair value gap to actually be swept here. Then we'll decide from there. Okay. Okay, so right now price has stepped into that 5 minutes bearish fair value gap. Okay, which is going to be tough situation to see how price will react off that 5 minutes bearish fair value gap. I'm definitely not adding into my position. Okay, because right now price is already at a bearish 5 minutes fair value gap. So like I said, I want to see inverse this 5 minutes bearish fair value gap here very strongly if possible. Then I'll, if once price maybe comes back down to this like other zones here, like if price actually comes back down, I will most probably look into adding my positions as well lah. So I dropped the link in the chat to actually join my Telegram group if you guys are interested. Okay, so right now I'm just chilling. have added in a long position here, a small one. My break even will be that high, and then my take profit will be these Asian highs here. Okay, so the reason why I actually, even though this was this was a risky one, because I saw this 3-minute bearish fair value gap here, and then how I like this as a support. Okay, I took that trade. Taking this is a very tight stops, and okay, and additionally 1 minute time frame, as you can see, okay, price inverse this 1 minute bearish fair value gap here. So okay, right now my stop loss is already break even for both trades, so I'm not risking anything. 5 minutes hasn't closed above yet. Come on, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. If it push, it closes, I'm taking a long trade. Okay, okay, it burst. Okay, I made a long trade. Oh, this 3 minute didn't close. Yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. So the 3 minute didn't close. Not looking too good for that 3 minute. Okay, right now it's back in profits. Okay. Nope, I spoke too soon. I have spoken too soon, guys. So okay, guys, TP1 smashed already. Right now I'm TP1 already being smashed here. I'm looking for hopefully a TP2, which is the highest here. Okay, come on, push higher. And boom, RTP smash today. Let's go, let's freaking go, boys. Let's go. And price is flying to the moon. Let's go, boys. Okay, okay, this one was actually here. This one was actually here. This one was here. Boom. Awesome trade, boys. Awesome fucking trade. So let's do a quick recap of why we took this trade. Okay, it wasn't the best trade. That's it. I mean, one mistake I could have improved was the how these 5 minutes here, right? If I would have straight away open, right, I would have earned more money. But it's okay. I came back. You know, I came back. I'm good. So I'm up 5%. I'm up 2% actually. This whole trade, even though it seems like a lot of positions, but I'm only up 2%. Okay, because I opened a lot of small positions. Okay, so we're just gonna look at one chart only, which will be this chart. So what why did I actually took this trade today? Fairly simple. We look at the so when we look at so when we look remember when we saw, okay, the dollar, right? Okay, we look at the dollar here, right? We realize that, okay, so there was a SMT here. Along with this, there was a SMT here. Price, okay, price made a higher high here, over here. This was a higher high, which was this candlestick right here. 1745, 745, 745, 745. Price made a lower low here. Okay, a lower low, but this was a higher low here. So price could reverse here because it's a SMT. Okay, so no, that's number one. So okay, number two, price came into Asian session lows. Which was here. Okay, so price, I was waiting for a price to sweep this Asian session lows here, which had a double bottom, as you can see, double bottom here, and which it did. Okay, it swept Asian session low here. I was saying, okay, if price for the inverse this 5 minutes fair value gap here, okay, I'll look for buys. But when price swept Asian session, it went into the 5 minutes bearish fair value gap here. I was like, oh shit, okay, so I'm definitely learning from yesterday's mistake. I'm definitely not going to take any trades that is inside a bearish fair value gap. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the inverse. So price, in fact, inversed it with a very strong bullish fair value gap. Didn't even react off of it, and it's a very obvious fair value gap as well. There's no following fair value gap above it. So I was like, wow, that's a very nice trade. But I was greedy, okay, so knowing I was 100% greedy here, I didn't take this trade. Okay, I was 100% greedy. I wanted to wait for a reversal or pullback, but it didn't happen. So I took one small position here. Okay, then after that, when I look at the smaller time frame here, okay, I was like, when I look at the 3 minutes time frame here, I was looking, so price came up here. Okay, go up, go up, go up. There's this 3 minute bearish fair value gap here. Okay, so I saw that, okay, the price was having a very strong momentum push, even though it came up to this 5 minutes fair value gap here, but I had a very strong bullish bullish push towards the high side. And you know, I've just had one position. This is already break even already at this point of time. So being it break even, I'm almost like, okay, so it doesn't really matter to me if I lose that trade or not. Okay, because it's basically a free win trade at that point. So I was like, okay, price came back to this zone here. I saw that this zone was basically inversion fair value gap here, which was a nice support or nice resistance. Price came back down. I took a buy trade, a very small position, like I said guys, very small, one lot size only. Price came in, straight away bounce up. I break even this trade. Okay, then I was like, okay, so price came up, bounce up, and straight away inverse this 5 minutes fair value gap here. And I was like, oh wow, that was a very nice rejection. It didn't even reject off of it. As you can see, it straight away bounced. What does that tell you? That tells you super duper high momentum. Okay, super duper high momentum, guys. Super high momentum because of this rejection off. Then I took another long position. I was telling you guys that how I will be waiting for this 5 minutes fair value gap to inverse here. Okay, it did. Okay, it inversed. I took a long position here. Okay, but 3 minute actually didn't close, inversed it. So I was like, oh damn, that was kind of bad. But I still took the 5 minutes because I actually didn't see the 3 minutes. That was my mistake. But what I would have done was to wait for the 3 minute to close. But with 5 minutes closing, actually I had a strong confirmation that price will most probably push towards the highs already lah. Okay, but of course guys, please be careful. It doesn't mean 5 minute close means 3 minutes will close inversing as well. There are occasions that I have taken trades that price inversed completely because it didn't close above the 3 minutes, inversing the 3 minutes. Okay, so please be careful. Then I straight away was like, okay, so price I closed, I took a trade, and then when price reversed a bit, pull back a bit, I took another long, one small position, lot size, price, and then straight away boost, took out the highs, and took out these highs as well. So like I said, the reason why this was actually a very nice trade. I mean, I mistook this whole entire move, but it's okay. I took some of it, which I'm pretty happy about it, you know. So if we look closely on a higher time frame and everything, why did we look for buy setups? Like I mean, if we look at like I was explaining to you guys that how market already inverse the 1 day bearish fair value gap. Okay, bearish fair value gap, 4 hour inverse a bearish fair value gap, was expecting a bullish fair value gap. Okay, price also respecting a bullish fair value gap here, 3 hours, bearish inverse a bearish fair value gap. Okay, bearish inverse a bearish fair value gap. Okay, 2 hours bullish fair value gap, 1 hour bullish fair value gap, inverse a bunch of 1 hours bearish fair value gap. So it's a lot. As you can see, is always the same thing. I'm always saying the same thing, which is what bearish fair value gap, inversing, and being supported by a higher time frame bullish fair value gap. Is the same thing. It's the same thing, guys. I am not complicating things. It's always that supports and push to my momentum. And then if you look at fundamentals, okay, right now it's pretty mixed data. It's really neutral. USD hasn't really confirmed whether they wanted to have 25 pips or a 50 pip rate cut, sorry. So that's why price actually shoot towards the highs as well lah. Okay, so but for euro, it did drop. The euro did cut rates as well. So that means to say that euro is technically supposed to be bearish here, but because US is technically the leading economy and stuff along the line, that's why when US drops tremendously, the rest of it will follow as well lah. And if you look at the higher time frame, price is very bullish. Price is super bullish. Price, you can say a market structure shift towards these highs here. Okay, market structure shift or break of structure, or MSS market structure shift actually. So break of structure, everything. So yeah, that's why I took that buy setup. Okay, that's why I took their buys, and it turned out nicely. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm actually gonna do a recording and post on my YouTube. Why I take this trade, so that you guys can actually go back and hopefully learn from it, and I can learn from it as well, showing you why I analyze and why I took this trade as well. So right now, if you want, I mean, I'm not gonna look for buys. There's no point to look for buys actually. There isn't even a fair value gap. Okay, anyway, so Oh, there is a fair value gap here. Okay, there's a bearish fair value gap here. I mean, if you want, you can look for a buy setup here, price to be a bit low, this low, okay, then price to be this high. But there's no point to take, okay, because why price already set this liquidity here. I mean, the next liquidity zone is really all the way to up here. Okay, so it's pretty tough to predict where's the next target. Okay, you can target here. This will be the next one, or next one here. So yeah, I mean, overall that's a trade for me. Done for the day. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna record my video on my YouTube channel so you guys can actually take a look at how I take my trades. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this live stream. So see you guys next week, Monday. Enjoy your weekend. I know I will. Hope you do. Peace.